Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Um, okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. I like your hair pulled back like that.
Oh,
Did
thank
you?
you.
Yeah. It's nice. I can see it. It's like you can see your face more.
Yeah. I like my hair too. I don't like, I shampoo it and it falls out, so I don't know, it makes me upset. And I don't know if I try to give it less relevance, and
Mm-hmm.
at the same time, I end up dedicating more time to it.
Yeah.
And that's fucked up because like I have to spend more time on it because it falls out, but I really don't care about it as much, so it
Yeah.
doesn't give me pleasure or fulfillment like a
Yeah.
lot of things in my life
Mm-hmm.
because of what's going on.
Yeah. I understand. But it's cute. I like it. And I like the color too. So, did you recently brighten it up or something?
I think it just
'Cause
faded.
yeah.
Yeah, I have like gray growing in.
Yeah.
I'm gray. Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty cool. But how are you? And how was your weekend?
It was all right. It was warm and stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
I think I started getting sick and then I took some vitamin C, so I'm not as sick.
Hmm. Yeah. Okay. Not bad. I feel like a lot of people are I think it's because the weather is changing a lot. But yeah, but a lot of people are kind of sick right now. And even some people, one of my clients, and actually two of my clients had COVID over the last like week or 2 weeks. So
Really?
yeah. So COVID is still out there. It's not
Not what?
has come what's the word? Relevant? No, not relevant. I don't, there's a word that I wanted to use, but I can't think of it right now. Prevalent, yeah. Not relevant, but it's not as prevalent as it was before, but it's still out there. So yeah, and people have stomach flus, or I think it's like a stomach bug.
No, it's disgusting. Stomach
No, no,
flu. It's
I,
disgusting.
yeah.
Yeah.
I know your case is different, but people right now there's some type of stomach virus or
I feel
stomach
like people
bug.
that hate me, they're like, "Oh, I can't. I'm hoping that she'll catch one of those things," and I'm
Yeah.
sitting there like hoping they all like die. Like I have enough, you know.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. But hey, listen, the good thing is, I mean, I don't like the winter, but the good thing is that winter is almost over. Like once this month is over, then daylight savings,
Yeah, but my
Wednesday.
problems aren't gonna be over because it's winter.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but I think that what I think, and
Sometimes
I
I
mean,
want to think that, like, you know, like my problems will be over when something happens. Like they'll find some easy way to resolve this for themselves. But I keep seeing like police around the building, and I ask them if they're FBI police. They're like, no, we're not. But
yeah,
I don't know. I
yeah,
don't know because I don't know what the heck they would be doing here otherwise. So I don't know how my problems are gonna resolve themselves. You know?
yeah. No, what I'm saying is that winter usually people tend to be a little happier during the winter. I mean, during the summer months. Whenever there's more daylight outside, people are usually feel a little bit more motivated and to go out and to do things as opposed to winter. Seasonal depression is like a real thing. I'm not saying that that's your issue, but I'm just talking in general. People are happier when the sun is out. So. And I mean, for me, it's true. For me, it's true. Once the sun starts going down so early, like at 4:35, I'm like, oh, like already just like, why is it getting dark so early? But in the summertime, it's like, oh, I'm more encouraged to go out, to just kind of enjoy my day and do all of those things. So, yeah. So I prefer the summer. Although I had a plant, two plants in my balcony, and they definitely died real bad. So apparently, I don't know how to take care of outdoor plants. But I think it's normal for outdoor plants to die in the winter. Like I think most plants technically die in the winter time. So yeah,
I like plants.
I love plants. But I
Plants are
can't keep
nice.
mine alive. Like I have I have two snake plants. I have one right here behind me, but I moved it to like over there because I'm gonna get a fake olive olive plant. So I'm gonna get that and I'm gonna put it here. So I moved my other plant to over there because it's gonna get a little bit more light. So the only plants that
I
I
have
got,
real plants. I don't know. I feel like the fake plants, they say that it's good, like the visual of it brings positive emotion to human beings or something, like we're that sort of animal. But I feel like they gather dust, and I have a fake flower, and
Yeah.
like sometimes I shake it out. Like I have fake flower and I have some feathers.
Is that a decoration?
Yeah, it's a decoration pretty much.
Yeah,
Um,
I agree with you. If I could, what I want is
I have real plants too. I like real plants. Yeah.
Yeah, what I want is one of those fiddle leaf.
I want a house and stuff.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, I want to like be safe, like eat like food and be safe.
Yeah.
I want to be safe because I can't, but sometimes the food is sick and it's not me that's sick, it's the food, and these people are sick, and I think, I don't know, I'm not even going to say anything. I don't want to be rude.
Yeah.
I can't do this. Like, I just can't do this. I don't know. Like, I could like, I don't know, and I'm sitting here thinking, like, people, like, hope to trigger, like, some sort of reflex in me to make me, like, into, something actually psychotic or criminal, and, I don't know, I think we haven't reached that low yet, and, it's just all the other, like, things that happen, like, people notice, and I don't see why do we keep going like this? Like, it's disgusting. I can't believe it. I think it's so gross. Like, they poison all this food, and it's just so much garbage, and I'm so special that, like, I should have to, like, deal with all this fucking FBI garbage when all these other people, these fucking morons, got hired, and it's just so sad to me because, I don't know, like, it's just like a, like a statement to how, like, in our, like, stupid human conscience, we try to, like, set up rules and protocols, and it, like, it's so far reaching, where this is supposed to apply because it's supposed to be about, like, people and their behavior, but then it doesn't actually work because like, look at these people, like, acting like pigs, and, like, nonsensically too, like, so irrational. I don't even know what I'm thinking. I know what I'm thinking, I just don't have the words to say it. I need to sit down and, like, think about it, what I'm trying to say here. It's just like, I just wanted some eloquent way of saying, wow, what fucking bullshit, and this is so dumb, and it makes me so sick, and I'm so fucking tired, and I don't want anything bad to happen to me. But I know that, what, like, my, like, pleading just doesn't seem to work either, so that's almost like a relief to me. I've changed up my attitude from, like, meek and asking for people's mercy to, like, fuck these people, because fuck this shit. I don't know what to say. Like, it's so stupid.
I mean, we live in a cruel world. Like,
Are you really? That's what you're gonna say to me? I have anxiety disorder, and you're gonna tell me this?
no, we do. We really do live in a cruel world. Like, honestly, we live in a very cruel world where people don't care about each other. Like, people are selfish and
yeah, but that's like one thing, and then just like irrational is like something else. Like, I don't know. Like, fuck, I just think somehow that this is stupid because I don't know. Like, I see, like, people going, like, emotionally back and forth from, like, Like, I want to, like, flex and subdue you with my power. Subdue is the correct way to be, actually, if, you know, you're trying to flex. But they want to be perverts and, like, make me miserable. They want to enforce my misery. And then they'll go back up and be like, no, but we're full of love and mercy, because should somebody else look on our behavior, they'll judge us same as we judge you, you know? And it's just like weird, and I don't, they're so stupid, like, because they fucking smoke weed in the hallway like every day where they used to. And then they, like, you know, they say cheap and low and dirty things to me, and somehow this is all acceptable, you know? And I don't know why, you know, at like somebody could look at it and be like, well, these stupid people, they could not have had anything to do with a conspiracy so complicated that, you know, what somebody put chemicals into a Campbell soup can, you know, because I told you my food is being poisoned, right?
Do you ever actually eat Campbell soup?
No, not anymore, right? But it's delicious.
But
we like Campbell soup.
To ever in your entire life?
All the time, baby, all the time. It's one of those cheap, beautiful things that we don't really, like, we take them for granted and we don't appreciate it until it's gone. I love Campbell soup. And, you know, really, you know what, they're all involved. So sometimes I wish, like, if there was like an internal affairs investigation with FBI, I wish they would catch one of them. I wish, like, I sit here and I hope that maybe I'm important enough. Maybe that's where my misery stems from. But I really have no evidence of that either. You know, that I'm like so important that they would investigate further. You know, because like to me, what I'm getting from, like, when I talk to police is that they just wish that, like, somebody will go out on a limb and just, like, write me up a contract. So then, you know what, I could have a social security number and like a real security, you know, because then I would be off whatever list is entitling these people to harass me, you know. But I don't know how any of this really works, you know, but every time I talk to the police, that's what it feels like they're getting at, because it doesn't seem like it seems like, you know what, there's enough evidence. I did talk to the police about this. I did. There's enough evidence for them to, like, investigate further. I don't know why they don't. Maybe it's some protocol and that's how I'm fucked, and I'm, like, literally fucked, and I just don't feel it yet, you know. And again, like, sometimes I get paranoid that you're gonna let go, and there's the men in the white lab coats trying to give you some Thorazine, but I don't, like, you know, I don't want to be paranoid, because, like, that would be, you know, that would make me dysfunctional, like, when I have to do things that are real.
Yeah.
You know, like, actually nourish my body with food, and actually nourish my son, and try to keep us healthy, and try to teach him something, you know. So I don't care anymore.
And I think that you are doing that. I don't think, and I don't have that power to send someone over to your home and say, listen, she is not well mentally, take her somewhere. I don't have that power. Like, I do not. You are giving me way.
If I wasn't well mentally, though, you would. And a lot of the things that I have to live with and deal with on the daily, they would make someone unwell, you know.
Yeah.
I think also it's you know, people cannot be like that absurd and keep picking on me, because they used to happen to me, but I guess now, like, have a more grown look about me or something. But like, with all the craziness surrounding me, why should I be the one picked on? You know, they see that there's other people that are not well, you know, or being irrational, you know, because I tell you that I think these FBI agents are irrational. I think, you know, they are.
Yeah. I mean, I think that, I mean, I'm not sure, because you probably think that they are irrational, and they probably think, I'm pretty sure that most likely when you speak to police, they probably think that what you are saying is irrational, you know. So
I don't think so. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, because I don't necessarily, I think it sucks that these people smoke in the hallway. That's out of control. But I remember in my building when I used to live in the Bronx, they had no smoking signs all over, and they always used to smoke. It wasn't weed though. I never seen anybody smoke actual weed, but they were smoking cigarettes. They used to smoke those Black and Milds or
Yummy.
whatever it is that they smoke. And never did I think, oh my gosh, they are targeting me, or I just think that they were just ignorant and they were doing things that
when they were banging on my door and whiling out on my door. Come on now, that's the thing. Like all these superficial events, yeah, all right, they don't add up. But the fact of the matter is that the police know that they're FBI. Somebody knows they're FBI. You know, somebody has this on record, like indisputable. You know, they just don't care to clear this up for me.
Yeah.
You know, and that makes me, I don't know, withdrawn a little bit. And I feel like, you know, also, you know how like when like, you know, supposedly I have, this is like typical too, like this is like about any mom really, but you know, this happens to me a lot and I understand it. Like you have this like super like mega responsible social position, but nobody takes you seriously. Nobody takes what you say seriously. It makes you kind of like lag, you know, and you're just like, wow, I wish I recognized how stupid and full of shit this system was, you know. I would have had more fun with my life, you know. That's what I want to say. You know, because what the, I see like the police goof off too, because I feel like if you're in New York and you're witness to all of this mayhem and you don't take it easy, you will go nuts. And nobody wants like crazy fucking RoboCops either that go and like bust people's door down for like marijuana, or they said something. No, I know RoboCop's not real, for real. That's why they made RoboCop, because it's not real. It's fake. It's a science fiction, is what it is. It's science fiction. So nobody would like that. And you know, that's also part of the reason why we don't have as much police brutality as like some other places. You know, we don't have like racism or police brutality as much, is because they are kind of lax and they know the difference between like somebody said something stupid and somebody actually did grave violence. But it pissed me off that like the food is being poisoned. It does. It pisses me off. I think it's like a giant like disgusting thing that needs to be taken care of, you know, because I was thinking about it yesterday even. I was like, okay, so say I let go of like my like self, like my ego, right? And I say I am this like little nobody, you know, I'm a mom, yes, whatever, but there's so many. Still, fact of the matter is, it's like stupid fucking irrational what's going on. Like, because they have all sorts of weird, like, you know, social work revolving around this let's feed people, let's make them healthy. And when somebody's being naughty and they're taking bribes to poison somebody or bribes to ignore something, that is not something the police should ignore, because that would be irrational, because that affects tax dollar. And in many, many ways, also it affects tax dollar because they're gonna dump this crap food somewhere too, so that affects even the environment, you know. And beyond that, once it's been like recognized, you know, through like art media, because honestly they would censor this, like straight up news would not allow a story like to say, oh, somebody got poisoned or something. But it does like hit the fan. People will feel demoralized is the word. I just found this word because I just heard it like in the air, because I was trying to reach out for a word like you were earlier. So demoralized, yes. And it's really stinking stupid, and I hope I make it out alive, because I love my kid, and I love all three of my kids, because I haven't seen my middle child in a long time. And I don't know where they are. Like, my girl is somewhere in Union, New Jersey, which is a very bad neighborhood too. I mean, it's a high crime county for Jersey. I do have 3 kids, my honey bunny. I love you. You're my baby. I keep telling you, you're my baby. You're my baby child. You're the little guy. I do have 3 kids. If you meet my other kids, they're like grown-ups to you. They're not even kids. They're legally adults. And, you know, I love them both. And I worry about my girl, too, sometimes. Because, again, like, it's just, like, not good times. Not just for me. It's not good times. And it's really weird because, like, it's, we made, like, this is like I'm trying to, again, reach out for a term to define this, but they made, like, technological progress, sort of, to have all these things that would and should make a person happier and healthier, humans being the animals that they are. They made all this stuff accessible to people across the board, like with different financial opportunities. Like, they made computers and food, you know, cheaper and stuff. And yet it's like there's misery because there is crime, and then there's this garbage with the corruption and all this weird, also racism too. I didn't understand it, why there's, you know, school shootings and racism. So it's not just me, I know that. I don't know, I wanted to end it on like a note where you could say, well, this lady's not completely bonkers, because I talk a lot of garbage sometimes because I just don't have the words and I just don't understand.
I get that, yeah.
You know? But, you know, it's, really, like, my life is shit. Like, what? Like, you know, I try my best and I have a positive attitude. I do, but it's just some bullshit. And that's what I really, really just wanted to say. It's just some fucking bullshit. And,
yeah. What's one positive thing that you are looking forward to? One positive thing. Let's end on a good note.
This week?
Yeah, this week or anytime. But let's say this week.
Oh my God, when you said that, I have the responsibilities run through my head. Like, I have to figure out why I can't upload documents for my NYCHA portal, through my NYCHA portal. And I didn't pay my electricity bill either. And we didn't do a current events with Patrick, and I'm also trying to rush him with like test prep. So what I don't like something out of the ordinary.
Yeah,
I don't know.
positive.
I have a book
Something
that I
positive.
want to read, and I have a video game that I'm playing for free.
That's good. That's positive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's positive, but like it's not gonna negate the effects of my reality. You know, I could think of like a million positive things. That's the thing. I'm a very positive person.
Yeah.
I could think of like a million positive things. Even if you clearly like just give me like very little, I'll try to make myself happy. But it's just that You know, it
Yeah.
doesn't negate the
It doesn't-
reality
it-
that this isn't fair. This isn't fair.
I
That I
agree.
am
It doesn't-
positive. That's why I'm so talkative, because I if you beat me down enough and I'm sick enough, I will just withdraw. I can't even talk about what's going on, you know? But I am positive, but this isn't fair. This is like some bullshit. This isn't fair.
Yeah. No, you naming something positive doesn't minimize whatever challenges and stressors that you have going on. I just wanted to end on a good note, on something positive that you can think of or that you are looking forward to for the week, right? Because you have a lot of these stressors, all of these things that are plaguing you.
Yeah.
But-
Also, this plays me that like I have very few people that are like I have like maybe two real friends, and by real friends I mean like I see them like on occasion, very rarely, but still. And one of them's like not even like honest with me, so I like sometimes I feel like that's also like, what do you expect from me, like psychologically? Like, why even keep pushing this situation? I feel like the FBI is being irresponsible. Like, I'm trying to do everything I can, and because I don't believe people that would say, oh well, like that would pass judgment on me for not like going wild, because that would be stupid, that would be stupid because as law enforcement and stuff, don't you try to like pacify aggressive situations generally? I don't even know what the fuck their credence is anymore. I hate this fucking government. I do. I wanted to end it on that note. I hate the fucking government. And I mean, like, you're not putting me in the mental institution for saying that, because I know there's like loads of people there for I fucking hate the government, but I guess I'm lucky like that. That's my positive. I get to say I fucking hate the government.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that. A lot of people hate the government. I don't think there's anything wrong with you expressing yourself and talking about all of these things. It doesn't make you crazy.
Yeah, like, I love the power behind it. I love that we're so advanced and everything, but I really don't understand what the fuck is going on. I like the dysfunction's affecting my family directly, so.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with you hating the government. People tell me that all the time, I have a lot of aspects of the government that I myself hate. So it's not,
Oh, yeah, maybe.
not unrelatable. So, and you have every right to feel how you feel. The only thing that I would advise is that don't take things so personal, because I feel like sometimes you feel like people are attacking you, when in reality, people smoking in your hallway might not necessarily be attacking Ilona. It doesn't necessarily.
What if I have my day? Because again, like, this government is such mayhem sometimes that, and they do employ like people without education sometimes for responsible positions.
Yeah.
And what if I'm sitting there that I'm not taking it personally, like in a bad sense. I'm sitting there thinking, maybe I'll have my day, and then I'll get to say that to them. Well, don't take it personal, because it's personal when your stomach hurts, or you didn't sleep, or you're sick, or if your child fails school.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here. If your child fails school, that's fucking personal, And this is like me trying to, like, protect myself and my family, and I feel like even if they're ever forced, and I think that's the reason they pack guns, is so the bureaucracy don't, because they have a specific personality, I'm sure too, as varied as they could be, like on the radar on the scale. The police, they are police. I don't feel like they ever gonna bow to some notion, like some Nazi notion, where somebody's just gonna run them around. I think we have cool police like that. I think, they're really Americans and stuff. And I was saying that I, like, don't take it personal. I do take it personal, because there's some things that only crazy people don't take personal, but if it ever flips, if this game ever flips, what I'm gonna say is you don't take it personal, because I said it last week, like, I don't fucking feel like it's that big of a deal, if we are granted all this civility that is supposedly like instituted, you know, but it's not, is what it is in New York, because people are assholes, and the FBI is like the biggest fucking asshole. The biggest fucking asshole, and the biggest hole that our tax money is going down in. And you know what? Some of them are hella cool and entertaining, but not these people, you know, not these people.
Yeah, when I say that, don't take it personal, I mean, as far as people like smoking in the hallway, like I'm pretty sure most New Yorkers, I mean, I know I experienced that in my building when I lived in the Bronx. People smoking in the hallway. The garbage chute was...
What if they're sitting there straight up calling your mom a fucking dirty hooker? Like, they're sitting there like... and then like, oh no, this conversation had nothing to do with you. It wasn't about you. All right, whatever. I guess it wasn't about me, but maybe at least like... it's a tone and a manner too. That's why I say, yeah, fuck this. This is different culture. This is a different culture, because they could play it off like, oh, we were just being ghetto, you know. But if I wasn't in the ghetto, what can they limit their conversations to, you know? And it's real when we call this like a civilized manner, and this is like street talk, you know. And then they incite and instigate my street talk, and I think I'm a much brighter individual, so I could talk, you know, but I know that they're capable of violence too, is what it is. So I try to keep my mouth shut, because I told you last time when they were being loud as hell, like crazy loud music, like I don't know why you're doing that. This lady threatens to beat me up. There's two people, the one that used to live next door to me and the one all the way far away. And they both threatened to beat me up because I asked them nicely. I swear on my life, I asked them like nicely, can you please lower the music, you know? And you know what I'm saying? So it's a little bit different for me, you know, because again, like, all right, I love culture. I love street culture even. I feel like, you know, Patrick's dad's like game for that, you know. He's a African immigrant and he's street cultured. And these people fucking scare the shit out of me sometimes. And that's what it comes down to is, you know, they are being aggressive. It's not just me. It's not just their culture, you know. It's just that I can't prove it yet. I can't prove it yet. If I had a camera on me when I went up to her and asked her, and I said, oh, my door, hang on. I'm going to go check on my door. I think it's deliveries. Hi, who is this? I don't have a moment, and I'm not.
Who's that?
It was some, I don't know. It's some people like selling the Bible to me, and yeah. So and they reminded me, because you know, like they reminded me. I think that was their reason. They probably think God is their reason for being at my door, because you know they're like Bible thumpers. But they reminded me that people could be passive aggressive, you know, and that could hurt somebody's feelings. But you know, as long as it's not like, I don't know, because I'm so used to ignoring like passive aggressive is easier to me, because what you need to do is like point out the fact, and you know, as long as it's not actual violence, you know. But again, what was I saying before? I'm gonna let you go in a minute, but I was saying that these people are aggressive, and that's the point. So they reminded me that there's another way to be, just for, you know, like all those like maybe like black people stuck in like snotty white neighborhoods where they're being passive aggressive. Yeah, I'll take that. Yeah, there is such a thing. You can't hurt somebody's feelings. But I feel like this is not the issue. The issue is that they're supposed to be representing something to us as Americans, if they are FBI agents, and they shouldn't be being aggressive at all, you know. And I could see how, you know, people would be reluctant to make a statement as to their direct threats of violence, because somebody could be shaking in their britches because they're gonna they're threatening them with police or something that black people are generally afraid of, so I understand passive aggressive, but also I don't believe, not for a minute, that it would have dragged on this long. If had these people had different mannerisms. I feel like this is a situation, they're just making it harder to deal with because it's so appalling and dastardly that they don't even know how to fucking write it up in the bureau. So
yeah. Okay. I mean, I feel like you have every right to be upset. I'm not taking that away from you. I'm not trying to minimize whatever is it that you are going through, and if your food is in fact poisoning you, I think that that's unfair. Who wants poisoned food? Nobody wants poisoned food. But my concern is just more that maybe there are certain areas in your life, for example, when you were talking about your neighbor smoking and doing all of these things. Do I think that that's fair? I think that that's completely unfair. But I think that those things happen in a lot of buildings in New York. I don't think,
That's what I'm trying to say. That all this, me relaying this to you, and these superficial scenarios seem fucking acceptable, and that's how they get by. That's how they get by. But let's not worry about how they get by. Let's worry about how we get by. But there's some things that even the police would find appalling. And fact of the matter is that somewhere they're on payroll. And what is the point? What is the point of me continuously arguing that I know that they're FBI? Is hopefully that I'm gonna get my justice. That instead of me sitting here worrying about when's this lady gonna come down hard on me and tell me oh, I'm mentally ill, or my kid's gonna keep failing school or something, they'll call the ACS on me, which is what the plan was with all the conspirators. Maybe somebody will notice what's actually happening, because they're not obligated to talk to me, but again, if it's getting this irrational, maybe somebody will look into it. Maybe somebody will look into it. And I understand that you can't be passive aggressive, but honestly, the thing is, if they were trying to it's just irrational and unintelligent to try to harass somebody. I know you drew something. You want me to show her? No? Okay, so just hold on a second. It's in our best nature, we are kind. We are kind. They've done science on this, that intelligent people have kindness, and that's what I'm trying to say. Is even if they were low down trying to hurt me, I would have an easier time warding it off, is what I'm trying to say, because I would have a minute to respond to this and point out where they're being irrational. Whereas if somebody's just sitting there yelling at me and bombarding me with words or aggressions, that's a fucking animal, and I can't even do anything about that. I get scared. We are, absolutely. And I know there's more devious ways, again, but it's not like they're not utilizing those. They do wake me up in the middle of the night. They do blabber while I'm trying to sleep, and my food is being poisoned. So they do all that too. They do all that too. But just because I'm in this ghetto where it's cool to be loud and, curse and shit, because I could do it too. And then when I do it, they're shocked. And they run back to their little apartments with their tails between their legs. Because you know what? If it's just talk, I gotcha. But they're pretty scary. And let's start with the fact that there's so many of them, and there's me and my son. Because Dima's not capable, he's first of all, he's like from another planet. He's from Ukraine. He came here so late in life, and on top of that, he's got epilepsy, whatever that makes him, whatever makes his brain think, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I feel like I shouldn't have to defend myself. I feel like, you know, like if cops were doing this, people would be like, hoorah, rah, why are these cops bothering these people, right? But just because they're FBI, I have to defend myself. You know, why? What did I ever do to them?
Are cops FBI?
I wish we could straight up just talk. What did I ever do to them?
Cops FBI?
Some of them are. Some of them are.
Are they? I don't fucking know.
So, yeah, okay, so we'll carry on with this conversation next week because I have to.
Oh, it's been like 40 minutes. All right.
Yeah, no worries.
I hope the ACS doesn't come. But again, the reason I'm being so free with this is I'll let you know later. The reason I'm being so free with this is because I'm trying to like rationalize with you. I am.
Okay. I get that. I understand that. Yeah. Okay, so I have to go. So I'll definitely will follow up with this conversation next week.
Okay, take care.
All right, bye-bye.